So in my subject, wood technology, there are 2 CBAs. And in second year, CBA 1 is basically wood science in our environment, either locally or globally. And what I do is I get the students to make a presentation on one A3 page of any topic relating to wood science. Now they do it digitally. So in this video, we're going to look at how we can use the grade descriptors to give the students feedback as they're progressing through their CBA. Now the first thing I've done is I've gone onto the JCT website and I've downloaded the information booklet about CBAs in wood technology. To use that with Brisk, I've got to extract the page that contains the descriptors and the lenses from it. Now for that, I have a simple little tool that I downloaded for free. It's called PD Fill PDF Tools. It's a free download. So if I open up that, I can split or reorder pages, right? You can also, it's very good because you can merge PDF pages and everything. So I just go to that. Now, this is the document I've downloaded. I want to open that out. And I know it's page 16, so I just want to extract page 16 to page 16. Save as, I'm going to save it as grade descriptors. I'm going to have a CBA folder. I'm going to create a new blank Google Doc so that I can create my rubric on it. And if I go to the Brisk icon and I attach the grade descriptor page to it. Now I know this is online, you can get the whole thing online, but there's too many pages for Brisk to cope with, right? Brisk has a limit of, I think it's 30 pages, and this document is beyond that. So I open that, and this comes with it. So I want to create a rubric. So I click Create. No, Rubric. Now the one crib I have about Brisk is when you type in something here to create, when it brisks it, what you've typed in is gone. There is no record of it. So what I've started to do is whatever I've typed in, I copy and paste it onto a document so that I can use it again. So I think I have it here. No, I've been working on this to see what works best. So this is my prompt for this CBA, right? So it says the PDF document contains the 4 grade descriptors and the lenses for each descriptor. Create a rubric from the document that will give feedback on the following areas: the research method chosen, the quality of the research, analysis and evaluation of the data, the quality of information presented, the quality of the presentation, and the overall conclusions/findings from the research. So that's going to be my prompt for this, and that will create the rubric for me. So I paste that in. And if you make any changes, copy paste it out again. That allows you to go back and make changes much easier than if trying to remember what you put in, or if you want to use it again for some other subject. So we brisk it out into new document this time, and it starts generating, and it starts like that. I will put it in tabular form when it's finished. So there is my rubric for my wood technology. Right, I forgot to mention when I was setting this up about the grade level, but I preset to grade level A because these are second years. Alright, so I've given it a title. I'm just going to put it into the folder I want to put it into. So I'm going to put it into CBA folders so that I know where it is in future. Now, if you've seen previous videos about using a rubric, you will know that Brisk needs the rubric in PDF format. So I'm just going to very simply file download PDF. And it has downloaded the rubric. So now I'm going to open a student sample of work. I'm going to use the rubric now to give the student feedback on their CBA so that they can improve it before they have to submit it. So I'm basically Brisk, give feedback, and I'm going to use targeted feedback this time. So I'm going to upload the rubric. There's my rubric. And very simply go into Brisk. And this runs through, starts highlighting there as you can see, gives feedback on the quality of the research, the accuracy of the information, the data and analysis and evaluation, the accuracy of the information, and the quality of the presentation. All right, and the overall conclusion and findings. Now, they pop up and down the screen there. If I click on the color there, anyone, I can see where it is. I can read through it, and I can decide to edit it or whatever, or I can cancel it if I don't agree with it totally and give my own feedback. Or I can press comment, and I go to the next one there, and this is it here. So it does give quite good feedback. So that is one. Which one am I missing now? So I have them all done. I highlight areas that need improvement, and they're all there. And when the student gets the work back, they can see that the areas that are highlighted, they can click in any one of those and they can see the feedback that was given for that particular piece that is underlined. Okay. Now, I would use the caveat that you proofread the feedback and you also obviously read the CBA as well. But what I find is it's great to give me a start as to what feedback to give them, because I have a rubric that I can work from, and it just gives me a way of giving feedback. Now, that was one feedback feature. We take another feedback feature. So if we give feedback and we use, now that one is with the paid version. These three are with the free version. So if we take the rubric criteria, right? Brisk, no, it's because I've used the feedback already. The same statement stays there for that, and also the rubric is attached as well. So, and even if I was going through my Google Classroom, this would still be there. So I go to Brisket. Now this feedback is slightly different and it doesn't highlight on the page, but it generally gives you feedback on different headings. It gives you the option to copy and paste each section. It also gives you the option to copy them all, and it gives you the option to insert it in. Now I go through each of the points in the rubric. Now I suppose the thing about this is it doesn't highlight anything that needs to be changed, but it does give some general advice. And if you want to insert that, you click insert and it pushes it in. Now it does upset the layout, but it pushes it in the start. The kid can delete it as needs be after they've read, or they can copy and paste it out somewhere else. Or if you wish, you can copy and paste as an addendum onto the bottom of the document if you wish. That's another way of giving feedback. Now, a nice way to give positive feedback is to use the glow and grow, right? So the glow and grow uses the same thing again, same layout, tells the student what it's done well. It tells them what they could do to improve it, and then it just things that they might consider delving into. Now this time, rather than inserting it, I'm going to copy it all, put it onto the end of the document, and just paste, and it all comes in there for the student, and they can see all the feedback there again, and they can make use of it, and once they're finished with it, they can delete it. So that's a nice one because it gives them 3 areas: what they're good at, what they could improve, and other things maybe that they could delve into and research. Now, the last method of feedback is next steps. Now, one other thing I forgot to mention, the targeted one only works with Google Docs. If the presentation's on slides, it isn't an option. And again, these 3 are available with the free one. This is part of the paid version. So the next step, again, using your rubric, give your feedback, and the next steps comes up more or less the same as before. So the next steps, you go through each heading and it tells you what you could do to improve. And I copy it and paste it in, same as I did before. So they are the 4 methods of feedback using Brisk, which can be done. Now I know there's a bit of work setting up the rubric, but thing is, you have that rubric will serve you forevermore because CBA 1 is the same outline every year. So it's very quick then to go through and give feedback as the students are working along on their CBA, especially if you're using digital CBAs.